vegetation, and wildlife. Let us learn about the biodiversity of India. Our country India is one of the 12 mega biodiversity countries of the world. There are about 15,000 flowering plants in India, which account for 6% in the world's total number of flowering plants. The country has many non-flowering plants such as ferns, algae, and fungi. India also has 89,000 species of animals as well as a rich variety of fish in its fresh and marine waters. Virgin vegetation is plant community that grows naturally without human care. Flora and fauna. Flora refers to plant species and fauna refers to animal species. Flora and fauna exist only because of the relief features such as land, soil, climate, precipitation, etc. Relief. Land affects the natural vegetation directly and indirectly. Do you expect the same type of vegetation in mountainous, plateau and plain areas or in dry and wet regions? The nature of land influences the type of vegetation. The fertile level is generally devoted to agriculture. The undulating and rough terrains are areas where grassland and woodlands develop and give shelter to a variety of wildlife. Soil. The soils also vary over space. Different types of soils provide basis for different types of vegetation. The sandy soils of the desert support cactus and thorny bushes, while wet, marshy, deltaic soils support mangroves and deltaic vegetation. The hill slopes with some depth of soil have conical trees. Climate. Temperature plays important role for particular types of vegetation. On the slope of the Himalayas and the hills of the peninsula above the height of 915 meters, the fall in the temperature affects the types of vegetation and its growth and changes it from tropical to subtropical temperate and alpine vegetation. Photoperiod. The variation in duration of sunlight at different places is due to differences in latitude, altitude, season and duration of the day. Due to longer duration of sunlight, trees grow faster in summer. Precipitation. The area where rainfall is greater than other areas shows dense vegetation. What are the functions of forest? It is a renewable resource. They modify local climate, control soil erosion, regulate stream flow, support a variety of industries, and provide livelihood for many communities. Ecosystem. In the ecosystem, both animals and plant live with each other. In this system, there is interrelation and interdependence of both biotic as well as abiotic factor and between plants and animals. When the vegetation is altered, the animal's life also changes. All the plants and animals in an area are interdependent and interrelated to each other in their physical environment, thus of the ecosystem. Human beings are very greedy. They exploit the natural resources for their comforts, which imbalance the ecosystem. What do you mean by biome? The biome means large ecosystem supporting distinct type of vegetation and animals' life. The biomes are classified on the basis of plants occurs in that particular area. Types of vegetation: tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, tropical thorn forest and scrubs, montane forest and mangrove forests. Tropical evergreen forests. These forests are restricted to heavy rainfall areas of the Western Ghats and the island groups of Lakshadweep, Andaman and Nicobar, upper parts of Assam and Tamil Nadu coast. Some of the commercially important trees of this forest are ebony, mahogany, rosewood, rubber and cinchona. The common animals found in these forests are elephants, monkey, lemur and deer. Tropical deciduous forests are also called the monsoon forest. Based on the availability of water, these forests are further divided into moist and dry deciduous. The former is found in areas receiving rainfall between 200 and 100 centimeter. Teak is the most dominant species of this forest. Bamboos, sal, shisham, sandalwood, kher are other commercially important species. In this forest, the common animals found are lion, tiger, pig, deer and elephant. A huge variety of birds, lizards, snakes and tortoises are also found here. The thorn forest and scrubs. In region with less than 70 centimeter of rainfall, the natural vegetation consists of thorny trees and bushes. Trees are scattered and have long roots penetrating deep into the soil in order to get moisture. The stem is succulent to conserve water. Leaves are mostly thick and small to minimize evaporation. These forests give way to thorn forest and scrubs in arid areas. In these forests, the common animals are rats, mice, rabbits, fox, wolf, tiger, lion, wild ass, horses and camels. montane forest. In the mountainous areas, the decrease in temperature with increasing altitude leads to the corresponding change in natural vegetation. At high altitudes, generally more than 3,600 meters above sea level, temperate forest and grasslands give way to the alpine vegetation. Silver fir, junipers, pines, and birches are the common trees of these forests. However, they are progressively stunted as they approach the snow line. Ultimately, those shrubs and scrubs they merge into the alpine grasslands. At higher altitudes, mosses and lichens form part of tundra vegetation. The common animals found in these forests are Kashmir stag, spotted deer, wild sheep, jackrabbit, Tibetan antelope, yak, snow, snow leopard, rare red panda, sheep, and goats with thick hair. Mangrove forest. The mangrove tidal forest are found in the areas of coasts influenced by tides. Mud and silt are accumulated on such coasts. Dense mangroves are the common varieties with roots of the plants submerged underwater. Royal Bengal tiger is the famous animal in these forests. Turtles, crocodiles, gharials, and snakes are also found in these forests. Wildlife. Like its flora, India is also rich in its fauna. It has more than 89,000 of animal species. The country has more than 1200 species of birds. The elephants are the most majestic animals among the mammals. Arid areas of the Rann of Kutch and the Thar deserts are the habitat for the wild ass and camels respectively. Indian bison nilgai, blue bull, chowsingha, four-horned antelope, gazelle, and different species of deer are some other animals found in India. It also has several species of monkeys. India is the only country in the world that has both tigers and lions. Project Tiger, Project Rhino, Great Indian Bustard, and many other eco-developmental projects have been introduced. Summary. Our country, India, is one of the 12 mega biodiversity countries of the world. Virgin vegetation is plant community that grows naturally without human care. In the ecosystem, In the ecosystem, both animals and plants live with each other. In this system, there is interrelation and interdependence of both biotic as well as abiotic factor and between plants and animals. In mountainous areas, the decrease in temperature with increasing altitude leads to the corresponding change in natural vegetation. That is all in this lesson. Keep learning.